Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to episode. So today I'm gonna do a pickups video. So it's been a while. I got a couple of games. I did mention that I was gonna do a pickups video once these games came in the mail and everything like that. And also I picked up two more yesterday at GameStop, my friend. So yeah, so it's two retro games. So I'm gonna get right to it. And at the end of this video, because I don't wanna ramble on or whatever. I know somebody mentioned that, which is something I was gonna work on anyways. I'm gonna talk about the end because from the criticism I got from the last video, I had something I wanted to talk about with that and everything. So anyways, so let's get right to it. So I'm gonna go through the two retro games, even though for this console I still don't consider it retro, but whatever. So from GameStop I got yesterday. So the first one here is Star Ocean. What's it called? Yeah, The Last Hope. I was about to say The Last Story. Star Ocean, The Last Hope, and everything, which is technically Star Ocean 4, because Star Ocean Till the End of Time on the PS2, which I still need to beat. I got really far in it, but I really have to go back to that game and finish it. That one I just call it 3. I don't really understand all these damn long ass names and everything. But I mean, it's understandable because with Star Ocean, the 2, it was Star Ocean Second Story, whatever like that. Which I don't know, had a good ring to it and everything, but Till the End of Time, such a long ass name. And then The Last Hope, okay. But yeah, not too bad. So yeah, so I got this. I took off all those GameStop stickers they would be having on these shits. It was actually $10 for it though. So, and a little bit less for me since I have the game, what's it called? The Game Pro membership. I mean, I said Game Pro. the GameStop membership. But yeah, so thinking old school right now, guys. Thinking about the Game Pro magazines and everything. But yes, I'm gonna try and get through this quick because it is a little hot today and everything. And I had to turn up the fan to do this. But anyways, so the inside, really good condition, the case and everything like that. And it also has the booklet, which is something we don't have anymore, So yeah, let me make sure you guys can see it well. But yeah, so it's something we don't have anymore, and everything with the books. At least this one is in color, unlike with the PS2 games with their manuals. So yeah, so this is nice. Yeah, I like this. I don't think I mean, well, yeah, actually, I was about to say I don't think I have, but yeah, I have played this. I remember I have played this back then on the 360, but I don't remember much of it, and I don't think I have beat the game, honestly. I don't think I've beaten it either. I don't think I showed you guys the back, but I'll show you guys again. But yeah, so no gameplay. I only have gameplay footage for one game. One of them I did have some gameplay footage, but it looks kind of bad, the quality, so I had to delete it. But yeah, but I don't have no gameplay. I mean, gameplay footage for this yet because I just got the game and not ready to start it yet. And also I want to finish up 3 first on the PS2 before I get started on this. Try to finish them in order, with the series and everything like that. And yeah, and I started like so many other JRPGs, so I really have to like try to focus on like at least 1 or 2. Persona 3, still have to go back to that and play it and everything. And it's a Code 4 is the one I'm currently playing. But now I've been playing this other one on the Switch I recently got. I'm gonna get to it in a few. So that's that one. Next one here I got yesterday was Final Fantasy VIII for the PS1. One of my favorite JRPGs of all time and everything like that. I mean, 7 of course is my favorite of all time, but I would say this is my second favorite of all time, I should say, and everything. Such an underrated game. A lot of people really didn't like it. And I think a lot of people don't really like it for the whole junction system where you have to like draw like magic from the enemies and shit, and also you can get the summonings from certain bosses, and if you miss that, you won't be able to get that summoning again. I thought that was cool and everything like that. I didn't have a problem with it and everything. I know the summoners, they call them guardian forces, GFs for short, and everything like that. And I know a couple of them you had to fight. Honestly, some of them you can draw from bosses, but a lot of them you have to obtain by fighting them first, which I thought was cool. As opposed to Final Fantasy VII, where you get your summoners only by acquiring the materia that you find or whatever like that. So yeah, so I thought that was cool. You have to fight them in order to get them on your team. And there was a lot of summonings in this game too, I remember. And also I like that feature where you can learn the boost. I still remember that feature you can learn with the boost ability for each summoning, where you can like tap square or whatever. I think it was square, or was it square? Or the triangle? I think it was square. Yeah, I think it was square that you have to keep tapping to like boost their powers or whatever like that, while you summon them and everything, while like in the middle of their animation. So I do remember that. I do remember that each summoning has, you can pretty much say like their own skill tree where you can learn moves and shit like that, which I thought was really cool and everything. So yeah, so I liked it. I really like it. A lot of people didn't really like it, but I liked it and everything like that. So yeah, I love it. Sucks is the greatest hits version of the black label because I honestly only want the black label for the PS1, but it was a good deal. Still a little cheaper than I was seeing on on eBay and everything. So came in the booklet too. The case was in really good condition. All the discs. The reason why I like the black labels is because I don't like these type of discs, like the silver. I like the white and everything, the disc white on the front. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole silver look. It is, I don't know, it doesn't look good in my opinion. The booklet, of course, is in black and white, and main characters here. Remember all of them. So yeah, so this is cool, and this game came with a lot of this. I remember that. There's the back. We got Lagana over here. It was called Lagana, but I think it was Lagana, or Laguna, how we say it. And it is Sorceress Edda over there. It's cool. And Cypher, my boy Cypher, and my favorite villains. I would say in the entire JRPG universe, I would say my two top favorite villains of all time would be Cypher and for Final Fantasy VII, Sephiroth. My two favorites. But yeah, but it's Final Fantasy VIII. Nothing else to really say. It's a good game. I don't have no gameplay footage, of course, but definitely looking forward to getting around this game. Maybe I could do like a full review on it and everything like that. And also, I would like to do the same thing with Final Fantasy VII. I believe I had spoke about Final Fantasy VII on here briefly, but I don't think it was for a review. I don't really remember, honestly, 100% with that one. But yeah, so all right, so let's get on to the other games here. So here's another one that I'm actually going to be playing next month for the PS4, Singalis, how we pronounce it, or Signalis, how we say it. So yeah, so I found out about this one from an article that was talking about some horror games and whatever like that. Like, I guess you could say like indie horror games or like smaller studios or whatever like that. And I looked up to see what consoles is on, and it said it was on the PS4. So I looked to see on eBay if they had a physical version, and they did. So yeah, it wasn't that expensive either. It wasn't that expensive either. Still in the plastic, haven't opened it yet, or whatever like that. I will be doing that next month for my Halloween horror game series. So this is definitely gonna be one of the games I will be doing a let's play on. So yeah, so let you guys know from now. This is one of them on the list and everything. And sweating sweating a lot from just sitting here. I mean, not standing, just sitting right here. That's how hot it is in this damn house. But yeah, so nothing else to really say about that one because, you know, I didn't play it yet. I don't know much about it. I just know it's a horror game, and it looks like one of those old. It looks like it pays homage to a lot of the old school like PS1 era horror games and everything. So that's what it looks like. All right, so now down to the last two games, and these two are on the Switch. So first one, Dragon Quest III Remake. So yeah, so when this game first came out, I was kind of like iffy on it because I was like, you know, I'm still not really like fond of Square Enix and everything, but I guess I could say I do respect them for having like doing these like smaller, well, I don't really say smaller because this is a top game, you know, but they have like a lot of different IPs and everything that they've been doing, whereas like a lot of the games look like old school, like almost like a PS1 style JRPG, like pretty much like going back to their roots and everything like that, you know, when it comes to the specific games in their catalog, which I do like, you know. Still not happy that they, you know, pretty much fucked up Final Fantasy VII and everything like that, which it is milking like crazy and everything. But even though now, and then now what's it, they already announced that's gonna be on the Switch too, the Final Fantasy, what's called Integrate, whatever the hell it's called. But yeah, that's another video. I was actually thinking of doing it today about the Nintendo Direct, but the reason why is because what's it, I wanted to do this first, and also I didn't finish watching the whole. I wanted to watch the whole thing, but there was a couple of games that I saw that I was interested in, everything like that. But I think they're all on the Switch too. I think that was just strictly for the Switch 2 stuff. But I'll probably say probably two things about it at the end of this. But let me just finish this first. So yeah, so nothing in there, of course. It's bland with just some text right here at the side, and that's it. In the cartridge. I wish they would have at least had some artwork or some shit in here, you know, just too basic, like so plain and everything like that. But I started the game. This is one of the games that I had a little bit of gameplay footage for, but I didn't like how it came out, the quality. I had to change some settings, which I forgot to change in OBS, so it didn't come out good, so I had deleted it and everything. And then I just never went back to it because of the other game. The last game I was actually about to show you guys is what I've been hooked to right now. But yeah, so from what I played, I didn't even do anything. I'm still in the one town and everything like that. I just finished talking to the king or whatever in the castle, and then now we have to like get some friends, some like recruit some friends, companions, you know, pretty much like build up a party and everything like that, get some people to join our party, and then we can go on our journey and stuff like that. And that's all I did. All I did was talk to him, the king, and then that was it. Saved it. But from what I've seen, one thing I really like is the world. Like, it is really nice and beautiful. I love how the colors just pop and everything like that. Even though, like I said, I'm still not too big on the whole HD 2D thing. Like, I guess you could say it grew on me a little bit. Still not too big on it, but I do like, you know, I do appreciate the style, the graphics, and the way it looks and everything like that. And the world just looks really nice, so I give them that. You know, but that's pretty much all I can say with this one. I can't say much because I didn't play much. So that's that. But whenever I do get around to really, like, you know, invested some more time into this and everything like that, then I'll definitely can do like a full like review on this and everything, and give my full thoughts on this game. And on top of that, there's the other one coming out, 1 and 2 remake, which is weird. I don't know why they didn't do those first and then do the 3 after, but that one is coming out as well, and it's also going to be on the Switch 1, so might pick it up. But I'm going to wait first because I want to see, well, for the price first of all, so the price will drop a little bit, and also I wanted to play a little bit more of this one to see how much I really like this one before I get those two, you know. But yeah, and that's that. But like I said, I can appreciate, you know, what Square Enix is doing with some of their IPs and everything like that. And yeah, and nostalgia right there. Love it, love it. All right, so last one here is Triangle Strategy for the Switch. Finally got this game, guys. I've been wanting to get this game for years. It's like I've been like really, like, it just really interests me, like, because how it's like reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics and everything like that, and this decision making and everything like that. And I really was hoping that one day they would have put it on the PS4, which it never did, and everything. To this day is still exclusively on the Switch and everything like that. So I was like, all right, I have a Switch now, definitely have to get this game. So yeah, so one of the other reasons why I've been able to like build up my library a little bit faster is because of Klarna. As I call the power of Klarna I can use, where I can just pay, you know, little by little until I fully pay off with these games and stuff like that, which is what I love, because that's what's been really helping me to like save money and also to get a couple of, you know, get some games faster for the Switch and everything like that. So yeah, so I thank God for that. Thank God for Klarna and everything like that. Oh, at least this one I forgot to mention. Yeah, this one has artwork in it. So I don't understand. It's from the same people, Square Enix, but this one has some artwork, and then Dragon Quest is like all plain and shit inside the case. But yeah, so this is the game I've been currently playing and everything. I've been playing it for the past 2 days, and I've been enjoying it. The only thing is, which I understand with a lot of JRPGs, is like in the beginning, is a lot of talking. There's a lot of dialogue you have to read or you can listen to because there's voiceover and everything like that. But there's a lot of talking. That's pretty much what you do in the beginning. And I haven't really been in not much battles. Only like 3 battles I would say as a total I've done so far, because there's a lot of talking, which I understand. They want to build up, you know, they want to build up the story for you, for the player and everything, to know more about the characters, more about the world, more about each nation, everything like that. So yeah, so I understand that, and I like that and everything like that. I'm understanding more about, you know, like each nation, you know, what's their purpose, the world that it takes place in, and everything like that, which is called, what's it called, Nazalia? How do you pronounce it? Nazalia, whatever. It's a cool name for a world and everything. And also, you know, what's your main character, your main protagonist and everything, and his soon-to-be wife and everything like that. So I'm up to the part where we're gonna be holding the wedding in a few, like they're preparing everything for the wedding, the ceremony, which is cool and everything. We had like a nice little tournament that I call it, where, you know, we was facing off against some of the leaders from the other nations and stuff like that. I thought that was cool and everything. So yeah, and I do like the graphics. The style of it looks really nice, really beautiful, the world and everything like that.
2 ashes.
Impossible.
And I love the animations for the magic moves you do as well. Like, it looks really good, really good. And there's one thing real quick that I forgot to mention about with Suikoden 4 when I did my review on that game. Like the animations for the magic attack, like for you, when you use your rune spells, is so terrible. Like, and 3 was so much better the way the animations look. It was so much more cooler when you do your magic attacks. And Sakuna 4 is like just so plain and whack. Like, it felt like it was a whole different developer that made that game, you know, a whole different studio. It is so different from 3, and it's like terrible. But in this game, when you do magic attacks, it's cool. And everything, like the animations, everything is just really nice. It's like, oh wow, I love that. You know, it makes you want to do some magic attacks. In that game, you was like, yeah, let me just attack. Magic moves it would suck ass. But yeah. I didn't really get much, like really far yet, so it's not really a lot I can say. I'm still in the beginning where I'm still understanding about the story, the characters, the world, the different nations and everything like that. So not really much I can say. When I get further in the game, I can definitely like do a more in-depth, like full review, whatever like that, and give my thoughts on it. But so far, like 100%, I should say my thoughts. But so far, for what I've played, I've been enjoying this game. I like it. And it definitely reminds me of Final Fantasy Tactics and everything. And I do like the decision making as well, which is always a plus for me with these type of games. I love decision making, everything like that, where you have like different branching paths or whatever like that. And depending on your choices is who's gonna follow you later on in the game. I do love that that they have that feature in this and everything like that. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this game. It's like it's really good game, really good game. Highly recommend it. I really wish I would have gotten this on the PS4 because honestly I would have preferred on there and also with my trophies and everything, but it is what it is and everything like that. So I'm just happy to have it. I mean, one thing I could really say that I really like about these cases, the Switch cases over at PS4 is I like more compact, lighter, and just a little bit more nicer style or whatever like that, you know. So I do like it and everything like that. And much better if I was to get rid of a lot of these PS4 games here. I can be able to stack up a lot here because look how for example, like look how thick this one is compared to this. Look at that. So 2 Switch games can pretty much fit in one slot right here, you know, instead of this one in there. So I'll have a lot more space to put a lot more Switch games over PS4 games and everything like that. So yeah, so that's about it. That's it. Yeah, so like I said, I've been enjoying this game, have a lot of fun with it, and my game is so much easier too to hold like in the hand with these games. You know, in multiple Switch games as opposed to multiple PS4 games because they're like way thicker and everything like that. And yeah, so this is everything I got here, guys, that I got recently, and I'm happy. Here you go. Woo! All right, so now that I got that out of the way, I have to talk about something real quick, and then that would be it with this. All right, so from the last video I've done, I got the constructive criticism that I was looking for, and I already knew. I was just waiting for people to confirm it, and I already got the confirmation from 2 subscribers and everything on here. And so what I'm gonna say with this is I'm not gonna change my channel. Like I'm not gonna change like I would say I'm gonna change the way I do videos, but I'm not gonna like specifically do like only one type of video just to cater to one specific group of people or whatever like that, because I understand that when it comes to rants, you guys love that. I already knew that 100%, and I already got that answer already with my last video from what 2 people have said. So I understand that. I like doing the rants, but it's not what my channel it revolves around. And that wasn't even what this channel originally was for when I first started this channel years ago. You know, everything like that. It was just for what I'm doing now, like talking about games, like read like pickups that I get or whatever like that for nostalgia and everything like that. So I do understand what that one person said about nostalgia. Yes, like my channel is 99% of nostalgia. You know, that's all I already do. But the thing is, the videos I've been, you know, releasing that's nostalgia, I don't really see that person or people commenting on whatever. So that part I really don't understand. But I mean, like, this channel is mostly on retro. That's really what I do on here and everything like that, you know. And not gonna change my channel only to like specifically, you know, cater to one group or whatever, like how other YouTubers do. They're like, okay, so this is what sticks, so this is what I'm gonna do to, you know, continue getting views or whatever. Like, I don't want to do that. That's not me or whatever like that. I just do whatever I feel like doing on here, whatever I feel like is of interest to share with you guys and everything like that. And then you guys want to talk, we can talk in the comment section down below. You know, we can, you know, share our stories with some of the games and everything. But like I said, I don't want this channel to be focused on this rants. This channel is pretty much built on nostalgia because really what all I do on here, you know, but I don't see those type of people really responding to the nostalgia. Like Suikoden 4 video, that's nostalgia, that's a retro game right there for the PS2. Didn't see no comments on that one. The one before that was at Maximo, no comment on that one. You know, actually I did get one comment on there, but it was from someone else. But you know, so my channel is for that. Like, I don't want to be, I'm not here to like knock anybody. I'm not here to like attack anybody, whatever like that. So I understand, you know, some people like different things and whatever like that, but I don't want to stick to rants because rants is a negative thing. Even though one of you has said that it can be negative, but I don't understand how a rant can be negative in a way, in my opinion. I don't get that. But I don't want to continue doing that and continue bashing like companies or people, whatever like that. You know, like I will do it, yes, here and there, but I don't want it to be the main focus of this channel, whatever like that, because that would be considered to me negative, like too negative for the channel, and that's not what the channel's for. I want this channel to be for like, you know, we just talk about like retro stuff or whatever like that. Mostly retro with a hint of modern, because as you guys see, there's a couple of modern games here that I recently got. And, you know, just to have fun, talk about it and everything like that. Share, you know, pretty much insights on some of the games I have. Share stories, like how I always share stories with you guys and stuff like that. So things like that is what I'm more like to do on here, not to like pretty much attack people every day or attack devs every day, like what I mostly would do with Square Enix and stuff like that. But I know one thing that a lot of people liked that I do is that when a lot of YouTubers always talk about like certain games that they hype up, like it's like, let's say if like a game that's really popular, that's like a trend, they'll all jump on that to talk about, so that way, you know, they can get the views and subscribers and shit like that. While I'll be in my own little bubble in the corner over here, talking about why I don't like the game. You know why I don't like this game that's trending now, whatever like that. And I know a lot of you guys like that because like, okay, this guy's saying something different from them, so you know, let's hear what he has to say. You know, so I do like that. That I will still continue doing. You know, but as for when it comes to this ranting, always attacking companies like Square Enix or you know, or Capcom and stuff, and you know, things like that, I don't want this channel to be revolved around that, because in a way I see that as negative. Maybe you guys don't see it as negative, but I see it as a negative thing, and I don't want this channel to only be for that. You know, here and there, yes, it's fun to do, but that's not what I'm gonna be doing. So, and I already said this already, like if you know, I'm gonna be doing what I feel like doing here, you know, and like I said, it's mostly gonna be on retro. And if you guys don't like that or want me to only do rants, then I think it's best to unsubscribe and, you know, look elsewhere for somebody who only focuses on that one thing, you know. I understand with the Let's Plays, a lot of people are like, I already know that 100%. 100% I already know that without a doubt, because I check the views, I see the views, I see there's no comments or whatever like that, or barely, probably like 1 or 2 comments or whatever every 5 or 4 games I do Let's Play on. Maybe I get 1 or 2 comments on it or whatever like that. So I understand that, but that's not what my channel is centered around. You guys already know that. So I don't see what the big issue of that is. It's not like my channel is only exclusive for Let's Plays. I understand, yeah, it can be boring. I agree 100% with that, you know, but it would be nice to have some people to like, you know, I'm not even forced you to really watch all of them, you know, or watch an entire video, because I know it could be like an hour, 30 minutes. Like, at least give some insight, like, or something like that, you know? So yeah, so that's gonna be that. So I'm still gonna stick to what I said. With the promoting, I'm actually gonna be doing it different ways with the help of YouTube. So what I'm gonna do is, when it comes to my Let's Plays for next month, I'm going to have one of those videos be promoted with YouTube, so that way I can try to build that audience for people on here that likes Let's Plays. So that way I can build up a specific audience for that or whatever like that. So that way, I guess you could say I'll have 2 separate audiences, or maybe even 3. I don't know. I'll have one for my Let's Plays, then I'll have one for the ones that like my pickups videos and other nostalgia, and then the ones that only like rants or whatever like that, which is only gonna be a smaller few from now on, because like I said, I'm not focusing only on one type of specific type of video on here, like specific type of genre, whatever you want to call it. And I don't want it to just be negative, like, you know, on the channel where it's just all I'm doing is bashing. Every video is bashing somebody, bashing a company. I don't want that shit, you know. And it's not gonna be that way. So I'm just letting you guys know that from now on. I'm being straight up. So if that's what you guys want, then you just have to look elsewhere for that and just unsubscribe, honestly. And but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing with how I'm gonna be promoting these videos from now on. And for next month, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably do like maybe take 1 or 2 Let's Plays or whatever out of next month, and have YouTube promote them and everything, so that way I can like try to increase the audience when it comes to Let's Plays and everything like that, to get some people in here that likes Let's Plays as well. But when that happens, I'm gonna let those people know the same thing as I'm telling you guys, that this channel is not only gonna be for Let's Plays. So if that's what you guys like, then, you know, just don't bother. You know. So, and it's just like what I'm telling you guys only think I'm gonna be doing rants on here. It's not gonna be that way. Nostalgia part, yes, 100% that. Well, 99% of that, you know. So, but like I said, I've been doing nostalgic videos on here for like how many weeks now, and I don't really see no comments or nothing. So I didn't get that part. But you know, so that I'm gonna continue doing and everything like that. And yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. Like I said, the only things I'm gonna be changing is I'm gonna be getting rid of all this shit here because I don't want this stuff right here. You know, I don't want anything to fall over or break or whatever like that. So I'm gonna be getting rid of these and finding some space to organize them and stuff like that. And maybe change up sometimes like how I do videos. 'Cause like I said, I wanted to bring my shitty game series. That's another one actually. I forgot that no one ever watches either for some reason. I thought people would like that, which is supposed to be like me paying homage to like Angry Video Game Nerd and stuff like that. So that's another one I'll actually have to get help with YouTube if I'm promoting, to maybe get like an audience specific for that as well. Whenever I do some more, which I'm thinking I might doing one of them this month and everything like that. So I forgot about that series as well. So yeah, so I would like to just have one set audience, but I guess if I had to split up this way, then I guess I'll just do that, whatever. Because so like I said, because I'm not changing my my type of videos on here, you know, just to only cater to a specific group or whatever like that. Just being straight up. And I'd be trying to be mean, but I would just be straight up. So I don't sugarcoat things on this channel. But yeah, I'm not like other people. If you want to leave, you leave. That's it. I'm not begging, not feeding for subscribers like others. So yeah, and that's that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So you know, it's getting nicer now and everything. Well, kind of, because it is hot today, and yesterday was hot too. But it is getting a little bit nicer and everything like that. Finally, you know, when it gets cool in the fall and everything like that, is where I can do more consistent videos and be more comfortable to do it in my room because it won't be too hot. You know, I'll have a lot of things I'm gonna be changing around and everything like that. But like I said, when it comes to the videos I do, the types of videos, that I will not be changing, you know, just to make people happy. I don't do that stuff because I wouldn't want somebody to do that for me, you know. And I know I will subscribe to the channel if it's content I like, you know. I'll probably like, let's say like there's maybe one or two type of videos they do here and there. I'm like, yeah, I'll just watch it. If it pops up my newsfeed, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna subscribe, you know, because if it's not everything I like, well, what's the point? So, but like I said, I got the constructive criticism I got, so I do thank you guys for that, because I already knew 100% what it was. I just wanted to confirm it, and I got my answer. So there's my answer for you guys and everything like that, and that's it. So I want to say this at the end because I know I do ramble a lot. I do agree with that. So, and even though I know it is organic and everything like that, but I kind of want to stray away for like, if I'm talking about something, talk about that. If I'm gonna share a little story about it, I'll do that as well, you know. But in a way, I do like that because I do like what, you know, when you guys said about it being organic, which is true, because I'm not reading from a script like some other YouTubers be doing. I don't read from a script. It's all natural, is what I'm thinking. So that's why sometimes I'm like, I'll be messing up on my words or whatever like that because I'm not reading in the script, you know. So yeah, and but anyways, guys, that's it. So yeah, so just wanted to share that at the end and everything like that for anybody who watched to the end, that watched after my pickups and listen to this part, then you'll know and everything like that. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of my recent pickups and everything like that, and if any of them you guys have or have played, what you guys think, or if any of them you guys are interested in. And the next video, I definitely would like to talk about the Nintendo Direct. So after this, I'm gonna go watch some more of it. Well, complete it, when I watch the whole thing. And I could do a video talking about it maybe tomorrow. So if you guys enjoyed, I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Take care.
think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzant's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt, and we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn, but the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste.